Hello there, and welcome! In this video, I'll walk you through the AI prompt node and how it works inside your agent flow. This node is responsible for making a call to an LLM. We need to pass a prompt and an output format, and based on that, it will return structured data. Let's understand what this feature is. The AI prompt node is basically a bridge between your workflow and the language model. You provide instructions, you define how the output should look, and the node processes everything to give you a clean, usable response. It solves the problem of unstructured AI responses by letting you control both input and output. Now, why is this important? Because without structure, AI responses can be unpredictable. But with this node, you can standardize responses, build automations, and even drive decisions like routing, branching, or triggering other actions. Now, let's start practically. Go to Canvas Studio, where we are using an agent named Maple. Navigate to the Actions section, where we have already created an action called Support Message Analyzer. You can see that a description is added. This is useful for helping the agent identify when to trigger this action. Now comes the important part. We need to extract a parameter called user_message. This parameter will be provided by the agent. We just need to define it and give a clear description. Now, let's add our node, the AI prompt node. Drag this node into the flow and connect it properly. Now, a brief introduction about its configuration. First, we have the model selection. We can choose between Swift or Core for better performance. Second, we have the prompt. Here we send instructions like summarize, analyze, or classify. A better prompt means better understanding and ultimately better results. Third, we define the JSON output format. This is where we specify exactly how we want the response. For example, an object with specific keys. Now let's jump to this line. You are a support triage assistant. This simply means we are telling the AI to behave like a support person who reads customer messages and understands their problems. Next we say, analyze this customer message and extract triage details. In simple terms, we are asking the AI to read the message carefully and pull out important information. Not just reply, but understand the problem and organize it properly. Now this part. Message $input.input.user_message. This is where the actual user message goes. Now, let's understand the output format. This is how we want the final answer to be structured. Category. This tells us what kind of problem it is. For example, billing or technical. Priority. This tells us how urgent the issue is. Summary. A short explanation of the user's problem. Requires_human. This tells us whether a human needs to step in or not. Reply_text. This is the message that can be directly sent back to the user. Pass data like input.input.user_message. Here, user_message is the action level parameter we created, and input.input means whatever data is passed from the previous node is available inside this object. Now, let's save this flow and run it. Since we are running manually, we need to pass the parameter ourselves. So let's add a user message. Can you check my provided check is bounce? Now click on Execute. Meanwhile, the agent processes this step by step. It sends the message along with the prompt and output format to the LLM. And now we can see the action has been executed successfully. Finally, we get the response in the exact format we defined. We can see fields like category, priority, summary, and reply_text. Now we can use this further. We can create branching logic based on requires_human, send emails, store data, or even use reply_text to respond back to the user on another channel. Now let's test this in our in-house chat application, Canvas Chat. Type the same message, "Can you check my provided check is bounced?" Even with a small spelling mistake, the LLM will understand it. In the background, the message is sent to the agent. The agent analyzes it, matches it with the action description, executes the flow, extracts parameters, and generates a response. And here we can see the result. It even includes an apology and a proper reply to the query. We can further enhance this flow. There are many possibilities: advanced routing, multi-step automations, and smarter responses. Because Canvas is full of incredible capabilities. And that's how you can use the AI prompt node to build intelligent, structured, and scalable workflows.